CJ Real coming to you here on September 17th, 2024. I hope everybody's having a good week so far. We got a lot of rain coming in and out up here in North Carolina, but it looks like all this stuff may be out of here by maybe tomorrow. That would be good. All right, guys, what I'm gonna bring this time is, Elon Musk and the Neuralink thing. We don't need Neuralink anymore because everybody's already brainwashed from the internet. So many people. And it seems like the younger they are, the more brainwashed they are. But it's just amazing how all these people talk about Trump. And, this is where it all started, getting stupid and crazy, way over the top. And that is with the 2016 election. And right after that, I like to say, well, Trump's contesting the election, of 2020 and all this, and he just wouldn't go away quietly, and, he kept bringing up all this stuff, right? He couldn't accept it. His ego wouldn't let him accept it, they said. But remember in 2016, when Trump won the presidency, the Communist Democrats went as far as to actually pay off, bribe, collude, criminally manufacture, have evidence manufactured, get the whole country shook up in some kind of fear-porn bullshit about Russian collusion. And that was their way of not going quietly. That was their way of not accepting the election. That was their way. But you never hear nothing about that, do you? And in fact, you want to hear about everything Trump has done wrong, but you never hear about all the things that have been in all the ways that Trump has been wrong. So I guess Hillary Clinton came out yesterday and said, so many right-wingers out here pushing the disinformation that we need to start locking these people up. While she is the queen of the disinformation, she actually paid through a bunch of communist Democrat lackeys that were holding offices in our government at the time, and some of them are still in our government, and they were a part of the biggest disinformation, misinformation, lying smear campaign ever in the history of the United States. And now she has the gall to go up on her favorite sisterhood network, MSNBC, and tell the country that we got a lot of right-wing disinformation out here, and these people may need to be arrested to get them to stop doing it. Well, did you get arrested when you did the most amount of disinformation, misinformation, lying, and propaganda in our freaking country, and you sit up there and you're free as a bird? Just the nerve of these people. You notice when every time a Clinton comes out, it's always Hillary Clinton. It's like Hillary thinks she was the president, not Bill. Oh, I'm the wife of the president. I got all this weight. No, let me correct you. I'm not the wife of the president, former president. I was the president. No, you weren't ever president. If it wasn't for your husband, you would be in the back shack somewhere back in the woods. Nobody would have ever heard of you. Right? The only reason you have a way to spew your disinformation, your misinformation, your lies, your bullshit, your propaganda is because of Bill. All you were was a cheap piece of meat that quickly he got bored of. And that's all you were, and that's all you ever been. You're not educated. All these people think they're educated. You're not educated. You're indoctrinated in the world of Marxism and communism. And in that book that you love so much, in that communist layer that you love so much, we all know that they tell you people telling any lie justifies the means. Paying for any propaganda, paying to have evidence fabricated, knowingly, willingly, premeditatively fabricated to have an innocent man impeached and arrested and possibly thrown out of office. That's okay with you. But you want to say you're honest. You want to say you have integrity. You want to say you have principles. You want to say that you stand for these principles of America when you're just a total liar 100%.
And I don't understand why it's so difficult for the press to have a consistent narrative about how dangerous Trump is. The late, great journalist, Harry Evans, one time said that, journalists should, really try to achieve objectivity. And by that, he said, I mean, they should cover the object. Well, the object in this case is Donald Trump, his demagoguery, his danger to our country and the world.
Most importantly, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, Trump is a threat to this nation. Too much of what's happening in our country today is not normal. Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans represent an extremism that threatens the very foundations of our republic.
These guys are just weird. That's who they are. So it isn't much else. Don't give them the power. Look, are they a threat to democracy? Yes. Are they going to take our rights away? Yes. Are they going to put people's lives in danger? Yes. Are they going to endanger the planet by not dealing with climate change? Yes. They're going to do all that.
We have to defeat a person who is a threat to our democracy of the kind that we have not seen.
I talk about the fact that when we swore in finally in January, that we swore to defend against those that are coming against us, whether they are domestic or international. And right now, I feel like MAGA in general, they are threats to us domestically. And we see it time and time again.
Trump is an existential, urgent threat to our democracy. He promises to rule as a dictator on day one, promises a bloodbath if he loses, promises to replace civil servants with his loyalists. So that's the contrast I think folks are going to see tomorrow night, and we're excited to make it.
Yeah, I am pushing to make sure that we can focus on what the danger lurking down the road is that if we don't make sure that we rally and focus on Donald Trump and the extremist good versus evil existential threat that he represents to our democracy, then we're going to end up back there again. And that's the nightmare scenario my constituents want to avoid.
If Donald Trump is elected president, then we are, and it rhymes with crude. He is the greatest threat to our democracy in our history.
360 degrees around, you are a liar. That's one of the traits of a narcissist. One way to see that these people are narcissists, because they're never wrong about anything. It don't matter how bad it is, how many people got hurt, how many people got their homes ripped out from under them, just like what we got going on now. We got more people getting homes ripped out from under them, because that's what happens when Democrats run your country. People get hurt financially, people lose homes, people lose houses, they lose jobs, they lose a lot every time a communist Democrat gets in office. These people, man, they have managed to snooker millions of people by lying. And it's just like a soap opera whenever these people just get up here and tell lie after lie after lie after lie, and without any evidence of the lies other than some propaganda, taken out of context, bullcrap, illogical situation, people refuse to do any research. I mean, I don't care if Donald Trump said something stupid the other day. All I care about is Donald Trump tried to help America, and his record looks pretty good that he tried to help America. And no question, better than any other politician we've had in the last 25, 30 years. But people get emotionally involved in the soap opera moments, in the bullshit moments. So I don't know, man. I guess we don't need Neuralink, because every freaking idiot fool out here is already being mind controlled by the internet, by these evil people. And that's why these networks make a lot of money. They have real power, guys. They have real power to go up here and make people believe things that do not exist, that are not true, that never happened. And they also got the power to make people believe something that they've seen with their own eyes out here in the real world, that they have the power to actually make people that saw these things and convince them that they never seen them, that this really isn't happening. Totally is amazing, guys. Totally is amazing. After all the videos, after all the stuff we've seen, absolute 100% proof, positive, that these, I don't know if they're Haitian or not, because I didn't ask them. I wasn't there, I didn't get to ask them, but damn sure is somebody putting pets and animals on a grill, and they're cooking them and they're eating them. There's just no question about it. We've seen it with our own eyes. we know with our own eyes that Hillary Clinton is a big freaking liar. But we're going to have all the mind control networks come out and say, no, that wasn't a cat on that grill. That wasn't a dog on, some guy had, was cooking a dead dog on a stove. No, that wasn't a dog. That was a goat or a lamb or, some bullshit. So they're recognizing that with the internet, see, no, MSNBC couldn't really mind control people before the internet came along, right? They couldn't really mind control people because it was just MSNBC saying something. But now we got MSNBC, the TV network, and we also got the online network. And on the online network, we got where people can go in and comment about the things that they're saying and doing. And we got a bunch of paid off hacks that work for MSNBC that go on there and they try to sway and convince people. And you got other people that have been brainwashed, the very weakest of the weak minds that have been brainwashed with absolutely no evidence of anything. And they go out here and they go on there and they're pushing back and trying to convince other weak minds that you didn't see what you saw, that you didn't hear, the communist politician make a word salad every time they spoke. You didn't hear Kamala Harris say she wanted to take everybody guns. You didn't hear Kamala Harris say that she wanted to take over industry and control prices and this and that and the other. You didn't hear Kamala Harris about how she took people's lives in jeopardy by falsely imprisoning them and withholding evidence that would vindicate and release these people from prison. You never heard none of that. And all these people want to get on here and convince you that, oh, you're the one that's mind warped. Even though you've seen this and heard this stuff with your own eyes and ears, even though you're paying $12,000 to $15,000 more per year to get by in this economy, they want to come up there and laugh at you and say that you're full of crap, that everything's a joke, that gas never went up to $5 a gallon, that home insurance and taxes and everything else, and the price of homes and rent and groceries and practically everything you can name has skyrocketed. They want to come out and just spew their crap and make people believe, oh, you're a real idiot if you believe this. Well, how come when I go buy groceries, when I used to pay $150 for a week's worth of groceries, now I'm paying $225. See, they want to make you think reality is not reality, but your bank account's pretty much the most hardcore reality you can get. But people still are weak-minded and they fall for the bullshit. All right, guys, that's what I got for you on this one. We'll catch you on the next one. God bless and take care of yourself. You've been listening to the CJ Real Show.